Tom lived with his mother in a cozy little house on the edge of the forest. Despite his young age, Tom possessed a rare kind of courage and determination, always dreaming of becoming a hero in the eyes of others. One day, Tom heard that a dog had gone missing in the forest. The dog belonged to an elderly neighbor who relied on it as his only companion. Tom learned that the dog had been wandering the forest for days, and everyone was too afraid to search for it due to the frightening stories about the forest. Despite his fear, Tom decided to venture into the forest to find the dog. He packed a small torch and some food in his bag and set off. The deeper he went into the forest, the thicker the trees became, and darkness closed in around him. He heard strange noises and saw shadows moving between the trees, but his heart remained full of courage. After hours of searching and wandering, Tom found the dog trapped between some rocks. The dog was scared and exhausted, but when it saw Tom, it wagged its tail and whined softly. Tom approached cautiously, offering some food from his bag, which calmed the dog and made it come closer. With a bit of effort, Tom managed to free the dog and carried it in his arms. When Tom returned to the town, he was greeted with cheers and admiration. Everyone was moved by his bravery and daring in facing the dangers to save the dog. Tom's story soon became a symbol of courage and perseverance in the town, teaching everyone that courage isn't about the absence of fear, but the ability to confront and overcome it. At the end of the day, Tom realized that despite his young age, he had become a hero in the eyes of others, not just because he saved the dog, but because he proved that true courage comes from the heart. In the weeks that followed the dog's rescue, Tom's mother noticed a change in him. He became more confident and more capable of facing challenges that once seemed difficult. He began helping his neighbors with small tasks and participating in school activities with great enthusiasm. He even became the leader of a small group of children in the town. Tom organized little trips to the forest to learn about nature and enjoy adventures together. Tom always remembered that night in the forest, realizing that courage isn't just in big actions, but in the small daily decisions we make. He knew that courage is in persistence, even when the path seems dark and scary. Tom became a role model in the town, an icon for both young and old. Over time, he understood that true courage isn't just about overcoming dangers, but in our ability to positively impact the lives of others. As time passed, Tom's story spread beyond the town, reaching nearby villages and even distant places. People began visiting the town, curious to meet the young boy who had shown such bravery. Tom welcomed them warmly, sharing his experiences and encouraging others to face their fears and help those in need. Inspired by Tom's story, the townspeople decided to create an annual event called Courage Day, where children and adults alike would participate in activities that challenged them to step out of their comfort zones. The event became a tradition, with people from all over coming to celebrate bravery in all its forms. Tom was often asked to speak at these events, where he would remind everyone that courage isn't about being fearless, but about acting despite the fear. He would tell them that the smallest acts of courage can make the biggest difference, and that everyone has the power to be a hero in their own way. Years later, Tom grew up and became a respected figure in the community.